with that being said, hello everybody, hello. Welcome to Tiny Bookshop. I know nothing about this game other than it's pretty much the American bookmobile on wheels. So that being said, let's get on driving out. Today's the day. I packed up my things. Leaving everything else behind. Dude, you don't just randomly pick up a bookmobile. Or a quiet life by the sea. Books into the sea? No. Why does that look exactly like the city I live in? Full disclosure, I live by the sea. Tiny Bookshop. Waterfront Square, Monday, summer 1st. Some dates are not dictated by the season it in. You don't go winter 1st and be like, oh, it's December 31st. It could be October. It could be November. Give me the date, game devs. Give me the date. Anyway, this place looks quaint as hell. You're a fucking wizard putting a bookshelf in there that wasn't in there before. How does that... Old man? Old man? Old man? I'm so sorry for misgendering you, Grandma. Can you bake me some cookies still? My, what a sight. You must be the new bookseller. I've heard much about you. Who are you? Like what? What? How? Yeah, no, wait. If a grandma comes out of nowhere and says, I've known all about you, Sonny, you should probably just pack up your weird nomad bookshelf bookmobile and leave. I know you left home, left everything for summer 1st, and just got here to a seaside town, which literally looks like I could go to a place where this... I'm not kidding. I could go to a place in my city that is just this minus the big cliff in the background. 100%. Street and all. But like, if a granny came out of nowhere and said that to me, no. I'm like, oh, okay. So so this is Cthulhu trying to get me as like a sacrifice with the cult, right? Yeah, I'm out. I did her. I'm out. How? Oh, don't worry. I have my sources. Anyway, welcome to our quaint little town. I'm glad you decided to stop by. I thought you might need someone to show you the ropes around here. I'm Ted. I used to run the local bookstore before my retirement. Lovely to meet you. Let's see. You should know that us booksarians, bookstonarians? That's a made-up word. You should know that us bookstonarians have the particular taste in books. I, for example, prefer to read classic and crime novels. Oh, so you mean pretty much every basic white girl. You want your crime novel to be a romance crime novel? Okay, just say you want to be dominated by a mafia, man. We all understand what goes on in female romance novels. Which is wild if you don't know what goes on in female romance novels. Men, if you haven't read a female romance novel, read one. They're insane. Anyway, so, why don't I have a look at your selection to see if I can find something worthwhile? I forgot the voice I gave her. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the voice I gave her. Ooh, bravo, you have the right book in hand. When a customer finds a book, they'll keep looking for more. Okay, so you found one crime book. You found The Death of Mr. Dobry. Oh, sadly, you don't have the right book to offer. Even though you may have had books in the right genre, whether the people actually take it home depends on their sale chance. Oh, what is a sale chance? You can check your sale chance at any time by hovering over the genres on the right. Classic, sales chance 22%. Sales with number of stacked books plus 3 titles. The sales chance shows the odds of someone who might find the books that they like. Because the chance is based on how many books you have in your shop, it'll decrease as you run out of books throughout the day. Managing to sell the last of your book genre is the mark of a great bookseller. Hey bro, you want to get some books? I got some book. Don't question why I'm by the sea and getting water and air spray into like the condition of the books. But like, I got some books. I got some crime books. I got some that's comedy books. Or at least Greek tragedy. Hey, ma'am, sir, and/or madam that's jogging right now. Can I interest you in some books? You look like a bookie. Ooh, yes, the global politics. Ooh, you don't have that. Okay. Okay. Sales chance. What are you? Oh, fact. Oh. I just couldn't read that one. Oh, so we're going with fact or fiction, 50%. You failed on fantasy. Come on, we should have some George R.R. Hi there. You're the bookseller, right? Fern. Where the f is Fearin? What? You look. Did you get cursed by a demon or something, Fern? Is that why you're looking for a new grimoire to turn you back into like your other self? Where's Stark in all this? Did you kill and put Stark's? Whatever. I see. You already talked to Title. Does she know everything about you already? Yeah, she does that. And tell me all about the review before I even started my job here. Oh, I'm talking about the Bookstoneberry. I'm talking about the Bookstoneberry? That's another made-up word. Bookstoneberry review. It's in the local paper. Yeah, I sort of write for this. My name is Fern Estella. Glad to meet you. Your arrival is kind of the only interesting thing that happens around here for a while. So you have to excuse my numbness, but it's sort of my job to write about you, you know? How about you help me out by answering a few of my questions? I'll give you a free subscription in return. Might appreciate the events in the calendar, and people often sell used books for books in the classifieds. Right, so, for the record, why'd I have brought you here to Bookstoneberry? That has to be. Oh, it's the made-up word of this made-up place. Okay, so what do we need? Needed an escape. Are we escaping from our problems with our imaginary books? I mean, it doesn't look like I've sold a single copy of 50 Shades of Grey yet, so I don't think I am running from anything. Searching for what I long for. Nah, dude, that's some hippie stuff. I'm not saying that. Wanted an adventure? You know what? Let's go with I wanted an adventure. Oh, wow. Kind of feel like I kind of feel the same as you. I hope to work words out. Fuck. We're gonna look at that. Okay, and what's your first impression of this town so far? Friendly, I think. Bit intimidating. Very windy. You are near a beach. As somebody who lives in a coastal city where, I kid you not, looks exactly like this place, cartoon 3D drawings and all, I understand it. Bit intimidating. I don't like a granny just coming out of nowhere and saying, I know all about you already. I would just get the fuck out of there. 100%. Really? I mean, I'm constantly terrified, but you seem very confident to me. Oh, thanks so much for the review. I really appreciate it. And I promise you'll have your first copy of the review by tomorrow morning. Oh, have a look at your selection now, if you don't mind. See you around. All right, bro. All right, come in. Grab your female romance novels. Fighting optimism. What's the spell? I wonder. That's what Jenna Jackson's thinking. Did this man try and find the complete bibliography of Michael Jackson's life? I know we're trying to be inclusive and all, but how did that man in the wheelchair get in there? I don't want to be rude, but he came out the way he didn't go in for the. Is this an eldritch deity I'm carrying behind my truck right now that lets me put in a subspace in like a little trailer, but it's actually incredibly large? Am I somehow carrying Cthulhu the whole time? Close you, and then I speed off to bed. Watch tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up next to the local Chipotle. Bookstoneberry review, filled with articles, events, and items for sale. Thanks, Fern. I don't know where Fearin went, or Stark, but yeah, you too. Bookstoneberry review reports on goings-on around town. Tiny Bookshop rolls into Bookstoneberry. Bookstoneberry news turns new page. Sure. Have you ever dreamt of going on an adventure and standing in the bumble of business abroad? This is precisely what the Tiny Bookstoneberry operator has done. Choosing their very own Bookstoneberry as their very latest destination. When asked on their first impressions, the fresh-faced bookseller finds Bookstoneberry very impressive. Find out more on this new and exciting shop by visiting the waterfront tomorrow. Bud, I hate to explain it to you. I in fact moved next to the local Chipotle, which may or may not have opened, which may or may not rip you off because they keep underfilling my protein bowls. And I'm running out of 50% deep counts. Anyway. You can check today's news and tomorrow's weather. Okay, so tomorrow's sunny, so I can sell books tomorrow. And keep an eye out for upcoming events. Yo, having like a horror or like suspense book selling or mystery book selling event on like a rainy day, to somebody who would love to go to a bookstore and do that, I know it would suck for the books, but good lord, would that fit the atmosphere if you're selling existential horror, eldritch horror, crime, or like mystery stuff, and it's just like super moody and rainy outside, and you're like, it's just like the book for real. I would love that. I would love that 100%. Anyway, I like to read outside in the rain sometimes. Yeah, I know I'm weird. Here you can see the money in your pocket. There we go. All the books you own, both in your shop and in storage, looks like they're running a little low. In the classified section, you can acquire new books and replenish your stocks. Let's give it a try. Just click one. All right. These should come in handy. Maintaining good stock of books is an important part of any book selling adventure. I'm clicking so hard. Okay, so it has to be several times in a different area. Classification. The classified section is sometimes have other bits and bobs. Let's pick up these lonely cactus. Am I gonna stab somebody if they don't pick up a book or something? A bit prickly, but has a heart of gold. While equipped, plus 2% to drama. Oh, it says it right there. Drama sales chance. Plus 2 to danger. Yeah, plant, standing, small, dangerous. Paintable. Why would you paint a cactus? No. I'm not wrong, right? Why the would you paint a cactus? Anyway, maybe valuable. I'll bet maybe valuable for $5. Can you guys tell I have a gambling addiction because I absolutely bought that blind box so fast? I got crime though. Y'all know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a sale. A sale on a rainy day for all the crime books. Just close the notepaper by toggling it on or off in the item bar. Oh, okay. Let's go find a lucky cactus a new home. In your item bar, from here on out, you can open a newspaper and customize your bookshop along with other things. Okay. Sometimes it's clicking, sometimes it's not. I hate that. Click here to customize your bookshop. Hey, we're customizing the bookmobile. This is your inventory. Click and hold, drag an item and place it in your bookshop. Can I place it on the... We're putting it on the outside. So you're either gonna buy a book or you're gonna trip on the cactus. I'm sorry if you don't like cactus floral. Is my bookshop. Get over it. Nice! You got a boost. Some items can increase your sale chance of certain genres or change the effectiveness of other items. Watch out though, some items can cause a bit of, comes at an expense to another genre. Equipping some items will also increase your daily expenses, so keep in mind in that. Why is having a cactus raising my daily cost to $4? Is that cactus literally drinking Fiji water every single hour or something? How does having a cactus, which is very low maintenance, raise my expenses to $4? I've opened an item to check what it does. There's no... Oh, so I did have to. To remove it, simply hold right click on it. But I want my cactus. I want my cactus. You can decorate inside or outside the shop just by clicking here. Yo, 3D! Okay, that's dope. Click here to manage your inventory full of different categories. Okay. Try to select plants category and begin painting. Oh, it said paints. Begin painting. You know, now click at the bucket onto what you want to paint. You know, that's a bit much. That's a bit much too. What do you guys thinking? We got white. Nah, white's a bit much. I like that darker, that dark brown with the dark green. I kind of like that. I'm a purple guy, but that purple just wasn't hitting me on the trim at all. I might spruce it up with a brighter white. Ooh, maybe invert the color. I might invert the color, see how well that works. Once you have satisfied the inner decorations, click this button to save and return. Books! A sign that says books, as if people couldn't see through there and think you're not a weird homeless person. +5 to any custom. Oh, okay, so I get +5 customer count. Ooh, Ooh, folding table. Why not show off some of your beloved items here? Equipped +1 daily expenses. I'm literally letting people just sit there. They could bring their own coffee or read the books, and it's costing me another $1 a day. How? A guest book. People from left some sweet messages in here. Okay, that's dope. Yes, some white paint. No. What are you? Jasmine gray, coral. What am I thinking? No. Oh wait, this is the color I already have. What does red look like? No, it's a little too striking. That's a little too striking. No. No. You know, it might honestly be the best color combination, probably because I'm also immediately already accustomed and liking to it. I kept trying to go in. Customize the thing. I didn't see there was a dialogue box. But I'm already accustomed, but I don't want to change it. The color of my bookshop. Welcome to Bookstonebury. Each day you can pick a location to visit on the map. But the literal local paper said I was going to be by the beach again today. I would be losing money by going anywhere other than the beach. Going to the station has a travel cost, which is based on your daily expenses as well as the parking fees for the location. You can unlock more locations as you go on. For now, let's just pick the waterfront sign again. But I wanna change my look. I wanna add I wanna give people a place to put their coffee, man. I wanna put a guest book. Here's the books in your storage. Select a genre by clicking it and clicking it. Okay. Click a place the selection to give place the selection of genre so place and hold the drag. Okay. Oh, nice. This book now shows up in your shop. Stocking more books of a genre increases the odds of the people finding the book that they will be within that genre. Okay, so can I have just like half a shelf of each? Click on the sales chance by hovering over the books on the right. 25%, 19, 30. Ooh, you got a good sales chance. 19, 19, 35, 25. You can move books by putting them on the shelf. Okay. Okay. Fill up the shelves. No need to leave any spaces room. So you have a 25%. You have a 0% chance. You got a 38% chance. I got a bit of drama, so let's plant you there. Let's just honestly put in some drama. What we feeling? We feeling some. I got some kids. We have some classics. We got some classics there. Classics are only 19%. You know, I like me a good copy of the Iliad. I like me a good copy of Ana Karenin's. I can't remember what Ana Karenina wrote. The Aeneid? No. I can't remember what she wrote. Anyway, I like me some of that, so let's get some of that classic. Let's embrace some of that OSP. You should go watch. Our shelves are ready. Let's go set up shop, or keep adjusting your shelves in the location. Okay. A waterfront square, Tuesday, September the 2nd, summer the 2nd, which for some reason you are still counting your days by the season day. Did you notice? You can look around the location. Click and drag to view more in view. Whoa! Yo, this is so much room. You can interact with things by clicking on them to pick it up the bounty. I just stole somebody's buoy. A buoy. A buoy. A buoy. All equipped. +1 to, I think that's drama. Travel chance. Oh, to travel. Sales chance. Oh, it hangs. It's maritime. It's printable. Okay. So let's open up that shop. The coastal wildlife of Bookstone Bay. Yeah, I already know it's got seagulls. It's a sea area. It's pretty much my city itself. Seems like a telescope is out of order right now. Better check on it later. All right, everybody. All right. See, I'm not kidding. Like, I sometimes kind of wish to like open up like a tiny little bookshop. There's like no money in a bookshop, like at all. If you see a bookshop working out, it's because they're probably a mafia under the table. But there is very little money in like running a bookshop because it's such a dying media of having like physical books where the profit margins on them are so little. Sir, thank you. Madam, sir, madam. Grandparent, thank you. Other grandparent, Paul grandparent, thank you. A history? Okay, Ana Kamina. Okay. Ah! I forgot the voice I gave her, so I'm just going to reverse the voice. Ah, there you are. I wanted to commend you on how much you've been learning, how much you've been livening up this place. I'm sure I'm sure you want to branch out to new places in town now. My friend Mary owns a very successful cafe on the other side of town center. That'd be great for a table. I team up with the coffee shop owner. You get a coffee, you get a book. Bam, bada, boom. You sit down at the table, drink your coffee, read a book. That sounds wonderful. It's almost like I really want to open up a coffee bookshop. But man, is there very little profit in a coffee shop, and even less profit in a bookshop. But man, would I love to do that. Just to have like so many fucking books. Oh, dude, it'd be so cool. If I call her up and have her go there, if I call her up and get her to give you a parking spot, you could have quite a few visitors. But I want to stay here. Good call. Yes, I know, dear. You can always trust me on these sorts of things. It's decided then. Meet me out by the Cafe Liberté. That's clever. As soon as you can. Just calm down, Jack. Just calm down. It's a nice, chill bookmobile. Cafe Liberté. Visit the lively spot in the town center. Go to the cafe and speak to Tittle. Challenge unlocked! Meet Tittle at the cafe. Tittle's asked you to meet her on the side of the cafe and the cafe on the side of town. It seems like it won't accept no for an answer. Oh, while you're there at the topic of showing your face, I heard my dear Walter was quite impressed with your wagon. He's one of the local fishers. Oh god, I forgot about the smell of fish and oh, ew. Why don't you go over there and introduce yourself? You should be back from his recent catch just now. I'm gonna give him a fake pirate accent. That's an easy one for me to remember. Introduce yourself to Walter the sailor. Challenge unlocked. Ahoy, matey. Introduce yourself to Walt the sailor. He's usually sitting by the stairs at the waterfront. Alright. You might want to write this down, love. Having an organized diary come in handy in your business. You know what? I have quite a few unsold journals left over from my old shop. So here, why don't you take this one? Thanks, Granny. I like how it was just adopted by the street granny who's retired from being a bookshop owner. She's like, fresh bookshop grandchild. My bookshop grandchild! And we are just like somebody, like some old grandma's like bookshop grandchild right now. I kind of love that. I hate how she's an eldritch deity knowing everything I'm thinking all the time. But like, can't say no to random adoption. New, your journal for all your planning needs. Thanks, Tittle. Here you go. I hope you make some good use of it. Goodbye. You got the journal. Open it up at any time to check your progress. Just left click on the journal and open the edit bar. Okay. Here you can track out which journals have sold mostly and use for advertising or just adjusting your selection. This is the total number of books you've sold here. Okay, so travel and thinking? Alright. Check here back for hints and events. Discover more. It's quiet. Ooh, quiet. Looks like this page holds little postage stamps marked in your moments in bookstory. Okay. You can collect these stamps as you making contributions around town. You can also see other progress towards the stamps, such as hints towards extra info. Hover the stamp for more information. Ahoy, matey. Introduce yourself to... Oh, okay. Pirate man. Click on the arrows to flip. Okay, click on the book's markings to show which to navigate between the different chapters of the journal. You're telling me there's whole chapters in a journal I just got? Granny, are you one of the 3 fates or something? How do you know my whole life story, my life paths and all of this? How do you know there's secrets to be held in the area? I know you... Is this Granny actually putting an ARG for her new bookstore and I'm just the guinea pig on it? Am I just a guinea pig on it? Characters, title, fan. I think I gave him a little bit of a posh voice. On this page, you can see the different items and the and effects currently affecting your bookshop. Make sure to use this page if you're ever unsure about what something does, or when you're trying to create the most optimized bookshop. Right, because at least as of right now, where'd it go? Was it here? No. Was it here? Oh, it's telling me up there. The calendar gives you an overview of what's happened and what will happen this season. Check back frequently if you ever feel unsure of what's going on around town. Simply left-click on one of these days to see more details. What are you? Oh, weekly flea market. I must be able to get some good. Yeah, I need to sell summer bonfire. I need to sell so many like mystery stories and crime stories on this day. I can't tell you how cool that would be. Can I get like back to the detailed page of what I'm actually selling? You found the character entry. This page allows you to find more about the characters you meet. Okay, Fern. Sometimes he puts his air. Plus, check back on memories and mementos over here. Okay, but there we go. Where am I? You're not here. No. Not there. There we go. Here we are. Here we are. So we sell mostly travel and fact. Okay, so we're dealing with the fact or fiction type deal. Oh, hey there, kiddo. How's it going? Stamps collected. Oh, hey, matey. Introduce yourself to Walt the Sailor. You've made an acquaintance with Walt the Sailor. Looks like you got yourself a sturdy vessel there. I've had some old items laying around, which I thought you might like. See if any of them are too liking. Singing fish! Guys, I'm too poor. I'm too poor. Special buoy for a special someone. Lobster buoy. I wanted to get the singing Bass Pro Shop like singing fish. We all know that fish. Editor Drag put in that fish. I don't know if Editor Drag is putting in that fish. Editor like we all know that singing trout fish. I really wanted that. I hate it. Hi, my friends be telling me you've got some decent cargo on board too. They've been specifically enjoying your traveling classic novels. Guess I have to be careful or I might be I might be outstood by your... What? Don't make yourself a bet. If you can make 20 sales to my buddies, I'll admit defeat. Challenge accepted. Show off your catch. Introduce you to the locals of the library selection and sell 20 items to the books and sailors. Oh ho! I'm looking forward to a little competition, kiddo. Good luck. I hate how I kind of went from pirate to Irish. And it's like not even a good Irish. Ooh, okay. Oh, hey. I completely forgot the voice I gave him. If I heard it the first time, I can't remember if I gave him posh or just slightly. Hi, what are you doing over here? Oh, the correspondent in the paper said whether today was going to be the hottest day of the year. So I assumed that you would be on the beach like everyone else. Oh, I'm sorry. I've already forgot that you know. You seem to be fitted in so easily. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Here, I'll show you how to get to the Far Beach in case you want to drop by there soon. Far Beach. This spot is a popular destination for families in the summer. Oh, so I can have a ton of kid stuff. Visit beach 3 times. Challenge unlocked. Oh wait, I've already visited the beach twice. I don't have to do it again. I'm not really a beach person myself, but I would say the crowd there is in need of some of your reading material. Okay, so crime is up. Crime is up. That's such a weird phrase to just say, Drek. Crime novel sales is up. Burn while on the shot +5 to facts. Crime and fiction. Okay, so you're in there too. But I don't know if I'm going to be selling 20, but I will be selling something. I wish I put down the table over here. That table will be helping out so much. They're just going to sit there, do that. Oh, it's time to close up. All right, let's see what today's daily haul got me. Looks like some items have been discounted for a little. Oh, discounted a little, not for a little. Now is a good time to make buy them. Although you could wait longer. There must someone else buying them first. Items in the seasonal selection have much slower turnover, so there's no need to hurry. Be sure to snatch them up before the season ends. Okay, so hanging money plant. If I put this outside, is that encouraging people to give money? Oh, hi Shiny, how are you? How was your day? Hope it went well. So if I get this money plant, does that mean people are going to be encouraged to put money in the plant, or does it mean that I'm encouraged to put money in the plant? I'm a little confused. Do I put the money or do people put the money? Hot pounding mysteries. Like I said, you can get me 100% of the Vintage Kids book. Ooh, used book lot. Everything must go yesterday. I don't need a restock. It's gonna be sunny. Donate to the previous time and resources. Okay. I don't need a restock. I don't need a restock. Customize your bookshop. I want to customize my bookshop. It's not letting me customize my bookshop. Anyway, hi Shiny, how are you? How was your day? I don't know if I said that. Welcome to Tiny Bookshop, where we have, if you're an American or something, you would know the tiny bookmobile that would go around your schools in elementary. and they would just be a library on wheels that provided like some cool selections of curated books to children during the day, and then they were introduced to the concept of library. That's basically what I'm doing. Just pretty much in like a cartoon version of my actual city, because this looks strikingly like my city. There's a weird canal separating the seaport and the side. There's a cafe on the sea. There's a pier. There's a lighthouse just off the shore. There's windmills in the rich part of the island, and 2/3 through the way on one side, there's a factory. Like, I'm not kidding you. This is pretty much my entire city. Like if you want to see what Drax, like a whole, like, yes, plant you there. My whole like city looks like, it is 100%. Maybe it is my city. I would be so concerned if it is my city, because I would be wondering how they found out. Where'd they get off thinking we can dox Drac? Like, I know Drac would dox Drac. I've accidentally doxed myself before. I remember the exact stream I have it on. I think I still have the VOD from it because I never get rid of anything, and I'm still on like 10 terabytes of data that I have. Anyway, back to this. I want to plant my plant there again. I'm gonna plant you there. Boom, bada bam, bada boom. Now let's restock. Wrong. Bam. Let's get that. Now, do I go to the far beach? I don't think I'm gonna go to the far beach now, but I can go to the Café Liberté, which is French for books. I think it's for coffee library or something. But that's pretty much what we're gonna go make it for. If only Moon was here, I'd be understanding these French words. But I have 4 mystery. Drama's on the up, and drama's always good tea. Drama is always good with tea. But I do only have 2 travel. I have a plethora of travel, so I'm gonna plant some travel there, travel there, travel there. I have plenty of that. I'm gonna plant some more crime, and a bit more drama, just because, you know, everybody loves some tea. Everybody loves some tea. So let's get that in, and let's go back to Café Liberté. Café Liberté, Wednesday, December the 3rd. Also, in this game, for some reason, I'm gonna say it every day, we count the days we are old by the season we're in, which is absolutely wild. But I'm not kidding. This is kind of like my dream, other than having like a whole bookstore in my own home, my own home office. It's one, to have a home office, or to have a home in America, anywhere, would be a dream. But to like have a coffee bookshop as just like a thing I run without needing to worry about it going ever bankrupt would be the dream ever. I would love it. I would love it. 1, I love coffee, and 2, I love books. It's like 2 of my favorite things. I would love to run it, but unfortunately there's very little margin in that. Anyway, a bookshop can also be impacted by unexpected sources, such as the weather, visibility, visitors, or special states. You can always read up on what something does by looking at it in the tooltips. Okay. Complete. Meet the cafe. There's nothing here. I spent $12, and I can almost guarantee you I'm gonna be pink-haired liberal. Pink-haired liberal? You wanna buy a book, pink-haired liberal? I got some books. I got some tea. I got the files. I just took them off of the. Oh wait, you're the granny. Granny, I'm sorry for calling you pink-haired liberal. There you are. Stamps collected. Meet title. The cafe. Go to the cafe and speak to title. It seems like Miriam has her hands full with the cafe again, but I'm sure she'll drop by later. I have something you might want to help with. Been cleaning up my old shop for months now, selling the small pieces of the flea market. This Saturday, I'm going to move the more bulky items to the market. Oh, right, the flea market. Yeah, I was thinking possibly buying a ton of books there, because I'm assuming, you know, flea market can be cheap. Help an old bookseller out. What? It fit well in this little wagon of yours. Just pick them up and bring them there. Just pick them up and bring them there with that market with you on Saturday. New request. Move it. Molto. Check Title's old bookstop and pick up all the 5 of her moving boxes outside. I'll owe you, and I'll make sure you'll be there with lots and lots of customers in for you. All right, Granny, could you pick up some books, please? I know I didn't restock crime. I actively said I was gonna put crime. I didn't put crime. I need more crime. Guys, we have it on camera. Drac is supporting more crime. We need more crime in these streets. These streets are too dang safe. We need more crime. We need more rioting. We need more bloodshed so I can sell more books. We need more books. Sometimes people will often ask for help if they can't find what they're looking for. Click on a bubble to help them out if they want help. Could I have a hand? Okay. Oh, I could also hit E. Listen closely to the person's request and try to pick up what the book they are trying to look for. Hello, dear. I'm looking for books by women. Classics are my absolute favorite. You must request another one. Oh, I must request another one. Do you have anything like The Giver? So you mean a dystopian world where all free choice is relatively removed from people's hands and given to a select few, and then their dystopian future to be the scion of a new golden age? Maybe. I don't know. These streets are too jolly. We need less jolly states. I, for one, am running for president to say there is not enough crime on these streets. We have done too much to let the people be happy. Rise! Rise the amount of conflict we have. I mean, compared to what America's going through right now, I mean, it's not like we don't already have that. People will be like, it's just more now. All right. Pay attention to how certain parts their requests are worded. Some things can be optional, while others really important to your customer. People also leave some of their own likes and dislikes unsaid, so make sure to put yourself in their shoes. Okay. Some requests might also be harder to fulfill than others. You can check out the difficulty stages here. To gauge how many books in your shelf are a good quality fit for your customer. Requests usually get more difficult as your stock dwindles throughout the day. Now, I'll look for a book matching the that might pique the interest in classic. So she wanted a classic, right? Which books are classic again? Was it this one? Oh, they gave me like whole ass like renditions of it. Not much will change. Not much will change. The only platform I'll say is if you sell oil for gas prices to go down, we will be your ally. And then everyone will sell gas prices and oil prices because god damn, $4 per gallon is where it is I'm right now. $4, and I'm like, god, no. And like it's not even going as well anymore because there's like higher ethanol usage now where I live, so it's like it sucks even more. But anyway, get back to bookstore. Here you can see the improvement for info. The important info for the book you included. The short description, publication dates, genre, author, and page count can all be helpful to inform your decision. You think this book is a good match? Once you have found a good match, try recommending it to them. No, they want something like The Giver. And they also want something they want a classic. Physics. They want a classic. Herculean Pref series. Annabelle Lee. Pose versus shines beautifully in this haunting and tragic tale of forbidden love. Annabelle Lee. Isn't that by Edgar Allan Poe? Oh, it is the top. It's literally in the top right-hand corner. Annabelle Lee is a classic poem which immerses the reader in an eerie atmosphere and makes them long for a ghostly girl. That's kind of like The Giver. You want to give your heart to the ghost, right? The Color Purple. Oh, she's gonna absolutely like The Color Purple. It's literally by a woman. That's literally the book she wants. That's literally the book she wants. Do you have some? But it's also fantasy, right? She wants a classic. She wants a classic that's kind of like The Giver, and written by a woman, right? So this would be a great fit. Ooh, The Darker Shade of Magic. Okay, that's when I actually read a little. The Wizard of Earthsea? The Earth is not a sea. The Earth is Earth. The 5th season. There's no such thing as a 5th season. Anyway, let's give The Color Purple. You want this. Perfect recommendation. Sweet! Everything has been telling me to finally read this Color Purple. Glad you like it. There we go. I have to click on blocks. You might just have found someone's new favorite book. They'll buy this one and keep shopping. Glad you like it. I'm gonna start recommending people some of the weirdest stuff. Can I like force this game to have 50 Shades of Grey in it? That has to be a mod, right? Just adding in like such raunchy books. Wow, your customer just became inspired. Inspired customers. Whenever a successful recommendation, a book. All of your customers begin inspired. Pick up a book for their pick up a book for a short time while active. Okay, so they'll just pick up a book. That means it. This happens whenever they successfully recommend a book. Increases the sale chance across all genres for a short while. Okay, so you want another classic. Now, I do only have not enough. I should probably get rid of those kids' books, and I thought I did get rid of those kids' books. I'm not gonna lie. Probably get rid of those kids' books and up my mature literature. I should up my mature literature. So, this day so far has been a profit loss. I started with 80. I'm literally at 76. I should have really hedged my bets significantly better. Ooh, a fountain. Am I the only one that sees the bug snacks in this? Like, I'm not kidding, right? Other people see the bug snacks in that? Surely I'm not the only bug snacks enthusiast that sees bug snacks in that. Surely not. Surely not. Okay, so you wanted history that wasn't there. You wanted history that also wasn't there. I can't find anything. Okay, what do you want? Hi there. I love your advice on a self-help book. Ooh, however, I detest pop science. I am a fan of books like Ace. I have not once heard of a book named Ace. Oh no. Self-help book. Maybe you'll notice that some books can show up across different genres. This does impact how a customer perceives a book. But you can use your recommendation books in a genre, but you can also use it to recommend books in a genre where your customer might have been looking. True Grit, 19 service, 14-year-old, who wants vengeance, no. Probably, self-help, probably not in the crime, Drac. Spring Clean, a soft-touching poetry collection exploring memories of both, no. Ballad of Jackie. 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Maybe this will be the self-help book they need. If the first marriage didn't work, try again 11 times. The Gothic Cookbook. Hauntingly delicious recipes inspired by 13 classic tales. Honestly, I might, if that's a real book, I might try and go and get that. It's the Bloody Chamber of the Woman in White. I'm gonna break into somebody's house and use that book to make some food. Milk Worker, Wizard of Asteria, the 5th season. Evil Knights. What We Don't Talk About. Fiction of Babies. The Complete Illustrated Encyclopedia of Birds in the World. The detailed visual reference guide to the 1600s. Birds and their habitat should have shown in more than 108 1,000 inner pictures. Newton's Physics of Babies. That's not self-help. The book Strange Character, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Golden State. Milk and Honey. Poetic journey through the heartbreak and healing of the hurt and love in the 21st century. Womanhood. I think this dude with a crop top, beer belly, sunglasses, and mullet would absolutely love a womanhood self-empowerment book. I think I'm reading him right. Death of the Nile Herculean Prophet series. I don't think he'd like that at all. What about chosen books? The Little Lord Fauntleroy. Middle class American boy learns his heirs England seldom earldom. Valenti, no. Alana the First Adventure, no. Five Island Treasure, Magic City. Why does Magic City sounds familiar? Architecture in Britain. All the Odd Poems. I know the Why the Cage Bird Sings. My childhood was about the pleasure. No, I'm a fan of books like Ace. I have not once. Oh, Ace. What does it mean to be asexual? Oh, I know that because I'm Ace. Remain human connection by exploring intersections of identity, sexuality, and culture throughout a collection of critiques, reflections, and conversations with community. Oh, so he might actually like the motherhood book. Marriage coexist in marriage. Oh, can love and marriage coexist? Marriage coexist in this marriage necessary for happiness? One of those words seems a little too much. Explore love and life in Edwardian London, a night and day contrast, just like the lives of Catherine and Mary. The Duke and I. Dictionary of the English Language. Titus Acronis. Julius Caesar. Around the World in 80 Days. The Long Unwinding Road. Marriage of Jones. I discussed the savior for greenhouse for all. So that no. Children's Patriot based on truth which are frozen water. No. Annabelle Lee. No. Elsewhere, a one woman, one rucksack, one lifetime of travel. No. 16 years before the famous novel, The Age Influence. No. Was that no, where was it? Where was it? Where was the one about motherhood? Womanhood? Womanhood? Milk and honey. How about this? Looks like you did not manage to find something with this person. Are you sure? How can I use this to help myself? Dude, look. Look how a woman finds out what it means to be a woman and be a better man. What are you? A filthy liberal who doesn't understand what that is? I'm trying to insult him to make him think he should know what it means. So he's actually gonna do it. That's how you get over those like closed-minded conservatives. You just gotta insult them. For now, though, they're done shopping, but maybe they'll come back another time. Better luck next time. You would have been a great person. You have your shoulder bag, your bob haircut, your glasses, and your turtleneck. You would have been a better person to sell that self-help book too. I really should have gotten rid of my kids' book. Like, why do I have them? I can't decide. All right, what can you not decide? Help! I'm here on a research. Yeah, I'm here on research. I could really use some help with a political message. Also, philosophy is my cup of tea. Political message, philosophy. How about Julius Caesar? How about Julius Caesar? Sweet! I feel radicalized. Glad you like it. Find your local politician. Stab him 47 times. Be the change you want to be. Pizza, pizza. There was only so many things I could have thought of at that moment. I'm not gonna lie. Pizza, pizza. Pizza, pizza. Fern, pizza, pizza. Fern immediately lost his pizza interest because he did not buy another book. I am literally down. I made no money today and I've only sold books. I made no money. This place only hurt me. Oh no. Book. Another William Shakespeare for my collection. Did I have any Shakespeare? I don't think I had any Shakespeare. And you did not find... Guys, I might come out on top by $3. $8? I might come out on top by $8. Oh, Rupi Kashmir has been in the news. Okay. Okay, sir and or madam. Ooh, you did not find Anna Karenina. Don't worry, I'm still looking for that myself. Bye, have a beautiful time. Hopefully see you again next time. Please come again. Time to close up. Close up. You, and you. And let's see how terrible I did. Because I have kids books instead of not kids books. You're 10, I'm taking you. You're pretty much half out. Stop giving me kids books. Comedies and tragedies. Heart-pounding mysteries. I'm gonna wait on you one last time. Gonna wait on you one last time because 40's gonna kick my ass. Vintage kids books. I'm not gonna buy kids books because I have too many kids books. I don't need that many kids books. Kids books, not gonna happen. New. What do I have for new? What do I have for new? You are it's literally just you. You also don't increase the amount of time, so I could just have you on. So I'm gonna need to replace all my kids' books, travel books, grammar books, and history books. Waterfront, beachfront, cafe. We're gonna go back to cafe. I'm gonna be poor again, but that's gonna be fine. You see all these kids' books? No. We need more crime. Boop. We need more crime. We need more drama. Ooh, Euphoria season what? We need more drama. I need way more classics. Travel is up too. I need way more classics. You know, I didn't sell that many. Did I? Oh no, wait, I just put in that many drama. Maybe I knocked drama down and I put in some more travel. Yeah? Yeah, I think that spread's good. Yeah, let's go with that spread. Cafe Liberté, Thursday, December the 4th, because we, for some reason, use old, tiny denotation of dates and stuff when we shouldn't. Man, if I ever see like Bram Stoker's Dracula on my list, I'm gonna recommend it to the first person there, because that is one of the earliest books I have found to like 100% satiate my love for books. 'Cause it's such a wild read. Fern, where's Fear and Fern? Getting your travel, I got you. Watch everyone come in today and be like, I want to relive my inner child. Okay. Oh, hey, Stefan, how are you? Hi, hello. You need help with the book recommendation? That's what this book is. We got the Bookmobile here. Bookstore, sim game. Yep, we're in the Bookmobile. I don't know if they have that where you live. But it's a van pretty much that comes around, goes to schools. It's got books in it. It's like a library on wheels. That's what I'm doing. That's me. I'm that guy. I'm letting people experience the greatness that is books. Outside a coffee shop, which is something I would love to do in real life. I would love to open a coffee shop, bookshop. I like coffee. I always just it'd be a way for me to funnel and like kind of like mob back and like satiate my coffee addiction by just owning a coffee shop, so I don't have to pay for my own coffee. I just steal it for myself. But also books. I would love to just like give people the ability to read books. It's a cool concept, but there is no money to be had in a bookshop. Well, there's not a lot, and also there is very little money to be had in well, there's a lot of money to be had in coffee shops, so they kind of like balance each other out. But then I'd have to like make sure they're all fine. I have to do marketing. I don't have time for all that. But like, I would love to one day get like a business partner and 100% do that. Oh, you have a ton of book recs. You got a ton of book recs. I got a ton of book recs. We gotta trade book recs. Anything hot off the press? I'm looking for anything sci-fi. Also, I'm ready for a 700-page commitment. Damn, Fern. Fearing got you on that book grind. You're 584. Dickens at Christmas. I mean, it's not sci-fi, but it is kind of good. Travel, classic. No, that's just still Annabelle Lee. If you haven't read Annabelle Lee, that is about the amount of pages it is. It's just a short poem. But like, I moderately agree that it's a fine book. I'm looking at the notes from a small island. Always Cage Bookshop. That's pretty good. 371. I'm looking for, there it is. Mastering the art of French cooking. Do I offer this man who wants sci-fi French cooking for 752 pages? Probably not. Girls Like That. 80 Birdland. Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life. Am I just gonna offer this man a fucking comic book? I'm just gonna offer this man a comic book. Hi, I want a sci-fi novel. That's 700 pages. I got you, bro. Hand him a comic book. Changes the man's whole life. He becomes a nerd. I would love that. What we don't want to talk about. I mean, that's whatever. I like how this 90... where are you? No, I guess they are. I guess they are around the same. This 512 page, I'm sorry, page book is significantly skinnier. This 197 page book. The complete illustration of the Encyclopedia of Birds. Probably not. Newton's Physics. Probably not. The Last Story of Mina Lee. No, that's not what he's asking for. That's not what he's asking for. I don't have a book for him. I don't have a book for him. Mature reading. I don't think I have a book for him. The 5th season. You want something sci-fi? Do I have anything even sci-fi? I have fantasy, The Miracle Worker at Play. That's not it. Gothic Cookbook. No. 7 Husbands. He's not gonna like that. Batted. No, because you're also not sci-fi. Collection of exploring memories of both painful and nostalgic. No. Very number 24-hour bookstore. No. You're good. None of these, am I wrong? None of these are sci-fi. None of these are sci-fi. 24 stories told by 24 pilgrims to travel in the 21st century. No, Dickens of Christmas. Pride and Prejudice. Do I offer this man just Pride and Prejudice? He's not gonna like it. To Kill a Mockingbird. Both pretty okay, pretty good books. Long American Road. Which one is it? To Kill a Mockingbird. It's To Kill a Mockingbird, right? That one that is that really, really rapey undertone. Yeah, it's a good book otherwise, but it's just that really, really rapey undertone. Definitely not Annabelle Lee. Italian Villas in the top 50 camper. No, Notes from a Small Island. I don't know why Catesburg sings. Asterius, Paul Asterius, one of the world's greatest architects, is award-winning graphic novel. There's real lines, his personality, every chapter of service, an aimless journey that transforms itself to absurd man. No one cares. No. Architecture in Britain. No. Mastering the art of French cooking. Is this the only time he would have liked a kid's book? Birdland? Birdland is not something for it. He doesn't want Scott Pilgrim. Do I just hand this man fucking Scott Pilgrim and say, have a good day? I might just hand this man Scott Pilgrim, pat him on the back, and say, I'm sorry, bro. Oh, wait. Discovering your environment, one trip, no, that's not the one I thought it was. So basically, Margaret finds her mother's body. Her home, in her Korean town apartment. Brutal. Rule of death by suspicious circumstances. She starts investigating for herself. Novel told by a dual timeline. We also follow Mia's perspective during her first year in Los Angeles. But is it sci-fi? Is it sci-fi? Also, definitely, you've never hit me with that recommendation. You got it. Sci-fi. That is, technically speaking, science fiction. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It is a pretty good book. Something hot off the press. So you want something new. But all of my books are pretty darn old. 2022, wrong place, wrong time. 2016, 520. Okay, Zoe's photos of the paper are mistaken, perhaps a message? Consumed by paranoia. She's a detective, Kelly, so to uncover the truth of this. Okay. 2024. Where were you? Oh, you're just a good book. Sci-fi rec. If you have one, go ahead. But this man, I don't think I have a good rec for this man because all of these are pretty good book. There are some pretty solid recs in this book. In this bookshelf, but all of the ones that I have to fit them are from like 1842 or some shit, and it's so hard trying to find this man a recommendation. Is this 2025? No, it's 2015. I mean, the amount of care given to this game, genuinely really cool, because it seems like all of these books, I'm not familiar with every single book, but it seems like most books in here are from like real life. Jen saw her son's murder a stranger right outside their home. When she wakes the next morning, it's yesterday. When she wakes the next morning, it's yesterday. She has the time to change it. It happens each time she falls asleep. It wakes deeper in the past. But this kind of sounds like it itself. It's sci-fi. It's fresh off the press, kind of. Oh, these are like so old. Well, there are some old ones, but then there are some new ones. I think I saw like one in 2024, which I don't know if it's a real book, but if it is, the amount of time that it would take to like import all of these into a game, and like the dictionary in the game itself must be incredibly huge for all of these books and details and stuff. But this one might be the one I'm going for. It's relatively hot off the presses. It's 408 pages, not as 700, but it is sci-fi, so it is kind of like the nice middle of all of this. So how about this, buddy? He's gonna hate it. Ooh, come on. Do you even know what sci-fi is? Dude, do you want a marriage novel or a book from literally 1800s that's rapey? I can't. That was the best choice. That was the best choice, man. That was the best choice. I literally had zero sci-fi novel. It's not even like I can curate my choice. Just give him a picture book. I took out all of my kids' books just so I could have more crime books and more drama books. But there is no like defined sci-fi genre. Like there isn't. Dude, there was literally 8 books in there for that. There's literally 7 books in there for that. Whatever you want, you can find it in there. Now I do know they're kind of old. The ones I do have in there for that genre are kind of old. And I can't really curate the books I'm picking out for you guys. But like, come on. I'm losing money here. I need help. Ah, you must be the person that'll tell me about. See a small collection of classic books in here. Good. I'm Marion Didot. Welcome to my cafe, The Liberté. You should know I've been a family owned for about 200 years now. What? 200 years? That's quite a long time. Throughout the years, The Liberté has been hosting a host of great minds. From writers to revolutionists, they've been all right here. But surely you've done your own research into this town already. Either way, I have to get back to my customers. Goodbye. Okay, how am I going to fail you this time? I'm looking for inspiration for the kitchen. I have several books for that, in fact. But I've not yet enjoyed historical settings. Cook, as you are, is one of my all-time favorites. I couldn't find anything like that in the library. Buddy, a Gothic cookbook. Hauntingly delicious recipes inspired by 13 classic tales. I think you would really like this. There we go! I knew it! I have a good rec for once, and this one I was actually saying like, dang, I kind of want to check that out. The next time I'm going to try and make a stream where I break into somebody's house, I'm going to actually try and find that, because that honestly looks... it honestly sounds pretty darn cool, to be honest. Like a Gothic recipe cookbook to just do when I break into somebody's house. That sounds awesome! Full disclosure, I know the person that just didn't know I was breaking into their house. I think I have to say that legally. Well, sounds delicious. Glad you like it. At least there's one profitable trade for the day. I'm still down. Good afternoon. You know, I would really appreciate you picking up those boxes in front of my old shop. Either today or tomorrow, but it would certainly be necessary before Saturday. Otherwise, I have to show up in my flea market stall empty-handed. Thank you, dear. I appreciate the help. You're gonna buy some books, right? You're not just gonna ask me to, like, randomly pick up your stuff, right, Granny? She needs help. She needs help. How can I fail you today? Hello. How's business? Give me a fact book. Okay. I like niche books for the most part. I can't get enough of those. Oh, I can't get enough of Catching Corpse. So she wants facts. Facts. I mean, this is technically a fact book. Catching Corpse. What is Catching Corpse? Reel in the absolute catch of the book, because Carolyn's fishing trips is something special. Weaving together part facts, personal philosophy, and globs smothering tales. The author shares all of his wisdom. Okay, so not you. Killing Mockingbird. Definitely not To Killing Mockingbird, or Pride and Prejudice, or Dickens at Christmas. Or probably... Maybe? Done with Mark P. Jones as he takes you through the beautiful green hills and valleys of Wales, discovers Wales' deep mysteries and ancient history, along with local voices at the fore. That one might be it, actually. Or Living in Alaska. Ooh, which one? It's got to be one of these two, right? I'm not crazy, right? It's got to be one of those two. Italian villas and their gardens. Maybe you. Notes from a Small Island. It kind of sounds like the Wales one, just because that was the first one I got. Prejudice, Neglect, and Violence. Hatchet's Follow-Up. Do you think with the amount of times I've read all of these, I would remember them a bit more? But no. You're not it. You're 100% not it. No. Evil Knits. Do you like things that go bump in the night? What about knitting? This book combines both. Over 20 knitting patterns and detailed illustrations on how to make everything from Nosferatu doll to a zombie egg cozy. This has to be a real book, right? From 2012. Oh, 2012? That sounds like 100% like a book from 2012. Oh, is this what it's like giving book recommendations to kids where you're like, I know I have a book here somewhere, but I don't know what it is? You know what? We're going with Wales. She loved it, everybody. We're going to Wales. I'm gonna kidnap Colin Schlesh, and we're gonna 100%, instead of journey across Japan, we're just gonna journey across Wales, and I get yelled at for an hour by not knowing how to pronounce anything. Yay! The long unwinding road will be beautiful. All right, can I at least make a profit? I might have made a profit today. I made a profit today. I'm gonna end at over 100. Please let me end over 100. 103, I made a profit today. Man, people wanted the books I had, but didn't want to pay for the books I had. People wanted a lot of drama and travel, but they didn't want my drama and travel. Now, I might take out a lot of my... A lot of my crime. I might take a lot of those out. Drive away. I might take a lot of my crime out. The Iconic Cafe celebrates 200 years. City of Wars owner with touching tribute. A family-owned coffee shop. I don't know how to pronounce coffee. Coffee, like cafe with coffee. Coffee shop has thanked customers and staff on a small anniversary celebration this week. Cafe Liberté is a monastery of a town center. Has been serving this city for 200 years since its foundation in the early 1800s. It's quickly become one of the most iconic spots in the city, drawing creatives and revolutionaries alike. Attending city officials and prominent townsfolk commended the owner, Miriam Devore, for efforts in preserving the bookstobbery's history with touching speeches. So it's gonna be good comedies and tragedies. People have been wanting a bit of those. I don't need any of you. Mysteries Attic Find. I mean, it's cheap. Mysterious Attic Find. Yes. Bam! I did not want those kids' books. I don't want those kids' books. Let's go with you. I'm gonna be poor today, aren't I? I got exactly what I wanted! Anyway, time to be poor. Bookstore proper. It might be at the waterfront. I can't remember where she said her bookstore was. But just because it's cheapest here, I might go here. Because if I can't go to, where are you? Title, pick up all the books that covers the yeah, where? She, her, brother of the community, cat lover, knows better than you. Sees, stop, memories. Yeah, but how, where? Spring 8th, yeah, She said near here, so hopefully by here is good. We'll put in a bit more crime. We'll put in positive fact. We honey. I got 6. Let's get that an even 7. I need a bit more classic. I accidentally took one out. Do I like this spread? I don't need kids. People aren't really coming for fantasy. They have they been wanting drama? I'll just put drama in there for seek. Oh, people have been absolutely demanding facts though. So let's hope that's that. I should really be looking out for another bookshop. She's not here, is she? I don't know where she is. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to help her out by picking up her stuff. Doggo! Ruff ruff. Hello. Good dog. Woof. Yeah. This little stray seems a bit hungry. Throw a dog a treat. Challenge unlocked. Eat the stray. Stray will, yeah. You mean sometimes it was really hungry. You know, why don't you throw him a bone or something? Alright. Alright. Would you like to pet the dog? Yes. Can you offer them entire comics? It turns out I can offer them Scott Pilgrim, so I can absolutely offer them comics. It explicitly said graphic novel. However, I don't know if I can offer them anime too. Hey! I see you met our little mascot. Such a shame though. He seems as though he's been sleeping outside. Do him a fish from time to time. I know he likes those. But I can't take him in, fortunately. I'm out way too often to catch. Anyway, this is what I've got today. Lobster, talking trout. I'm still too poor for the lobster trout. So I can't take anything that. Cheers then, matey. Okay. Okay, so you're picking up, okay, you're picking up the travel. You're not picking up the fantasy. Okay, guys. Rocket time. Let's go. We gotta lock in. Oh, what's a scuttlebutt? I'm partial to go. Oh, I'm partial to any good fantasy novel. Okay. I wouldn't mind something like a thriller. Okay, so maybe some crime. And also, I normally prefer short and sweet books. You want a thriller, but a short and sweet thriller. Does she know how much contradiction she's doing right now? Does she understand the whiplash she's giving herself? They're giving themselves. Like I don't know why. Dark Places. That's a long read. 288. That's not that long. 24-hour bookstore. Book 1. Not really. I see you. Wrong place, wrong time. That's long. That's long. That also is definitely not gonna have a good short and sweet title. The Golden State, maybe. 17-year-old Poppy has been felt to have started. Her family is always moving, always for their safety. That's not gonna have short and sweet. YA novel about a dinner and belong in love. Kiss Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I mean, this one is short. It is a thriller, but it certainly does not have a happy ending. The Masked Man. The Caucasian Chalk Circle. There is so many things wrong with that. Let's read Encyclopedia of Birds. Do I give him birds? But we don't want to talk about. That's not that long. Evil Nits. Dictionary of the English Language. I need to get rid of you. I was about to say maybe Dickens. I can give him Dickens. That's 584 pages. They're not gonna like that much. Walden. Instead of walk away from civilization into the woods and owe nothing to anyone but yourself, you'll find a friend in Henry Davis Thoreau. His record of simply living competitions of civil disobedience, forcing those lovers indeed think alike. That's not it. Mont Saint Michel. Characters. That's not it. Oh, Death of a Salesman. That's definitely not gonna. That's literally not gonna give you your short and sweet thing. You want a good fantasy novel? I should probably look in fantasy. Wouldn't mind something like a thriller. Maybe for short and sweet books. Maybe let's move away from Death of a Salesman. That's 400 pages. I mean, for a fantasy book, it's kind of short. Wizard of Etheria. That one's short. Spiritual Hunger. Her power unleashes a deadly shadow. Okay, so that's the thriller part. Also setting things right. He must also master true names, outwit a dragon, and walk beyond death itself. The legendary Earthsea journey in magic and balance. Mind you, this is probably a real book from 1986, 1968. I gotta check that out then. You. Fantasy wizard, I'm a god. I'm a book god. Call me librarian the way I've been passing out these books. Oh, looks like you've managed to surprise them with an unexpected pick. Never would have looked here. Fantasy really makes my everyday feel heroic. Glad you liked it. Don't look at the end. They'll try this one and keep shopping. Don't look at the ending where he actually ends up in the sky space or something, where he's just gonna actually end up really depressed. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I wish I knew how to go and like get the books from the old lady who adopted me as a librarian, but like I don't know how to get to her. Oh, she's gonna yell at me saying, "Why didn't you pick up my books?" Hello, dear. I can't help but think back to my youth whenever I look at you. You know, capable of putting books in a car and driving them to the Saturday meet. Ah. Man, that time when I could lift book boxes and give it into the Saturday flea market so I can live off my pension as I'm retired. Ah, those were the days. I really wish I didn't. I really wish I did not know. Like, I really wish I knew how to get her boxes so I can help her out like that. She's just not gonna let us like that. I'm sure you haven't had to spare enough thought on retirement. Yeah, I thought she was gonna say to spare enough time to go get my books. But let me tell you one thing. Make sure you have some very good friends who will help you go get the books when they ask you to when you're trying to move. As many things to do as possible, or you'll be bored. I myself volunteer in the town council. Oh, good on you. Is that why you need time and help getting boxes of books because you're too busy and I'm too lazy running a bookstore to help an old lady out who adopted me? Maybe. Where they organize their events and community outreaches. I read and games. You're a gamer? And even attended an occasional concert or exhibition. Yet still, nothing compares to the hustle and bustle of a bookshop. It is all so tiring, yes. And I know I couldn't do it on forever. But as soon as it was gone, my life became too quiet. Which is why I like to have you fetching a little shop around. Now, let me find another pastime in your shelves. She didn't get mad at me for flaking on her getting her stuff to move out of her old shop that she retired from, lives off a pension for now. Stamp collection. Show off your catch. Sell 20 bookmarks at the local sailors. Impressive. Impressive catch you got there. Wait, probably. Complete your show off scratch. Hey, got a sec? Hey, everybody. Oh wow, I'm selling a lot of books. Just dropping by real quick. I can only commit to something less than 200 pages. Also, I usually prefer factual books. Do you have anything like Declaration of the Rights of Women and the Female Citizen? I literally just sold somebody that book 2 days ago. Like literally 2 days ago, I sold that book. Oh, that sucks so much. Woman has a right to mount the scaffold, but she must equally have the right to mount the rectum. No, the rostium. Speaking platform. French Revolutionary Olivier de Cruz fills up the male-only Declaration of Human Rights. Is only fearless that is manifest in the gender equality. Hopefully, I do. You are the Dictionary of the English Language. Evil nits. That's not what you're looking for. The complete illustrated encyclopedia of birds. That's probably what he's looking for, right? The origin of spices. That is not what he's looking for. Classic, The Death of the Salesman. That's definitely not it. The picture of Dorian Gray. Wait a minute. I had Dorian Gray this entire time and I did not acknowledge it. I'm so glad I didn't acknowledge the Dorian Gray. Masterful Art of French Cooking. No. Girls Like That. Maybe. It has 80 pages. An illustrated photo of an unpopular girl gets leaked for the whole school. A sparkling example of a play told from the mouths of the female classmates who judge her as cruelly as they judge themselves in scathing play about gender inequality and cyberbullying. This may be what they're looking for. Bird Band, Scott Pilgrim's. Maybe they're looking for Scott Pilgrim. It is under 200 pages. It's under 200 pages. They would turn a child to decide if a boy should go to the rich woman who gave birth or a maid who raised them. A piece of an epic theater which delivers political themes of justice, class inequality, and the aftermath of war. Just because of similar capable themes, maybe? He loved it. Call me library god. I am the god of books. Oh, I didn't think so much of the cover, but it's a perfect book to carry me around with me. Glad you like it, bud. I don't know why you're wearing that big of a hat in summer, but I don't know, teach your own. Would you have any for me? I usually go for the 21st century publications. Also, I'm a fan of well-renowned detectives. I can't get enough of that Shady Hollow fellow. What the fuck is Shady Hollow? Today's headline. Right on the Shady Hollow report. A Vera Vixen has just moved in this cozy town of neighborly creatures. A fox immediately employs... but the fox immediately employs her journalistic skills to track down leads. We'll leave her to be careful. Not every animal wants her to solve this mystery. Alright, what do I got? The last story of Mina Lee. It is 21st century, 2022. So woman goes new place, does something, immediately solves stuff. Okay, detective. Chinatown is this one might actually be it. This one seems kind of like it. It's got the detective storyline. Specifically, it's crime, right? That's definitely not. The Golden State. That's probably not. In Cold Blood. Meta. Oh, that's not 21st century. Wrong place, wrong time. That is 21st century. Jin Saung send motivation right side of the door. So she wants money. I mean, that's Ground Day Loop. I don't know if she wants Ground Day Loop. She and Detective Kelly race to uncover the truth. Someone is watching you. Dangerous spiders that lurk around every corner. Maybe this one actually, because it has direct detectives. Well-renowned detectives. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. I see you. You're right. Oh, I can't see you over the achievement. After incompetent cops. Oh, sounds about right. Glad you like it. I'm a literary god. I know all of the books. I am John Bookman. I can't remember the voice I gave you. Could you please pick a different the frequency to come up? I need to give you the right voice. I wish I remember the right voice. Hello. I picked out a new book, if that's okay. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, and let's open nice weather holds up until Saturday. Everyone's counting on it for the flea market. I wish I remember the voice I gave him. I knew it was higher pitched, but I can't remember like what range of pitch I gave him at all. If I heard it, I could absolutely do it again, but I just genuinely can't like think of it. This has been the most profitable day so far. That's after buying a ton of stuff. Like after buying 2 boxes of books that I don't need. I sold out of travel. I sold out of history. Almost sold out of fantasy. This is a good day. Yeah. Look, I sold out of almost 10 classic books. Almost 10. You bought 4 by yourself. You're the reason you can't find any. Oh wait, that means Mr. Dickens. No, that means they're gone. Do I at least still have Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde? Actually, look, I'm not gonna lie. I almost did like a final in English one time with Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Because there is like weird sub-undertones about some stuff. Congrats on 1 year fan. Rick Stoneberry Review staffing recognizes the outstanding contributions. Dear editor, Fern has just reached our milestone. 1 year of writing for the review. Our paper was changed for the better when you arrived on this scene for your internship. And since then, we have been graced with such awesome insights in this little town of ours. Writing articles is hard. I don't know if you ever manage to do it every day. So hats off to you, Fern. Enjoy your surprise at the office this morning. It was literally just a cup of coffee. That's all they got him. That's all they got him. And I'm tired of like fantasy set for sale. Probably gonna have to get the fantasy set. Next book bundle. I'm poor again, but I got my history back. Let's go. Flea market blesses offers all sort of selling used items for happy shoppers. Challenge, get the antiques. I would like to go to the flea market, but how do I go to the flea market? Flea market, there it is. Oh God, that is a lot of money. I have a lot of drama. Drama's on the up. So are you. I have way too many kids. And that's an issue. Let's go to the flea market. Let's put some drama. Drama there, drama there, drama there, drama there. That makes 11. Let's put some fantasy. There's been some fantasy one. I'll make it 5. Bit more crime. Definitely travel. Fact. And that seems alright. Maybe you gone. Another you. And then maybe you gone. And you gone. I need history. I need classics. I need classics. Oh God, this spread is so hard. This is why I can never be a shop owner. I would need to be like, okay, let's old school bookshop this. Let's make it look like a wizard tower. Let's just stack books on books, and then here's your coffee, and then oh God, here are the outside. I would be like, oh no, I want people to know this book, so I'm gonna have to put this here. I'm like, oh no, that's gonna be outside in this other book. I would have books on books on books. It would be impossible to not see every book at all time. It would be impossible. Ooh, you're on the up, so I'm fine with that. I'm fine with not having you, but people have been wanting you, and less of you. We're working on it. We're working with it. This is gonna be the worst possible day of the can. STEM collected, antiques and vintage. Visit the flea market. Get to know more of the Bookstoneberry's most beautiful community hubs. And be mad because you didn't help that nice old lady who didn't have anything to sell because you didn't know how to go to a bookstore and help her pick up shit up. Talk to you. Flea market dealer. Hey, seem like a bookish type. Can't really seem to get rid of this thing, so do you want it? A typewriter? Yes, please. That's in good condition and all. I don't think it just, I don't know, it just seems cursed. Oh no, I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm probably gonna die. Hi, old man. You wanna trade a book for a painting or something? Bonjour. Oh, I don't need yellow. Ooh, painting of a tower. Hi, I'm the dev of the tower. And I went on this rant before, right? If I ever meet that dude, I will actively try and beat the shit out of him. Because I got that ad so many fucking times from YouTube. I don't need to know that you're the dev of the tower. It's not even that great of a game. Like, dude, you didn't need to put in that much money just for that ad space. I hate it so fucking much. Feel free to touch the artwork. It's inexpensive. Oh, it's an experience. I don't know why I gave him a bastardized, not even good French accent. Oh, if Moon was here, I'd probably be beheaded French style. Shiver me timbers, I love catching the category. That wasn't even coherent in any sort of... I keep failing my pirate checks. Hi there, I'm looking for a chew challenge for my wits. Also, I'd love to read something that to do with real life. Okay, so nonfiction. Wits. Do you have anything physics 1908? Hun, I accidentally sold Isaac Newton's Physics for Dummies fucking 2 days ago. You should have come to me 2 days ago. Life's better when you can't draw. Templars. The Rise of the Trudic Fall of the God Holy Warriors. Maybe the Buzz in the Meadows. Ooh, that one's an alright one. The Origin of Spices. I literally had it a few days ago. I fucking love Dante Alighieri, fucking divine comedy, dude. The Inferno, Purgatorio, Paradiso. I fucking love all of them. I literally did an entire deep dive on it for a final for 8p euro, and I still remember all of the info. Like, I love that trilogy so fucking much. Soul of and under socialism, Evil Knights, Romancio Gigantico, how the other poems, the Count of Monte Carlo. Count of Monte Cristo, sorry. Yeah, you're reading that right. 1,276 pages. It is, whoo, something to do with real life. Do you have anything like physics? So real life wits. Monte Carlo is kind of your wits. It does not deal with real life, and it is not like physics. Discover the captivating world of physics, the historical journey through it, the trickle down in your brain and transport you to 1908. You know, dealing with dragons, enchanted forest chronicles. In Cold Blood, Still Have You, Wrong Place, Wrong Time, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. We all know that's a real book. Professor Harry's baking poetry, socially awkward flower. Seller for best an artistic lady. He doesn't expect to fall in love with her. Probably not. Scott Pilgrim. Do I just give her Scott Pilgrim's Birdland? I'm gonna count 10. One of Us Living. Listener for Lie. It's a 1-star difficulty, and I'm probably gonna fail it. Truly Devious. 84. Charm Crossroad. Memoir about a friendship that develops over a shared love of books. Lighthearted, humorous collection. Letters between a bookseller in London and a writer in New York City. Desperate to fill the gaps in your collection. Ranch Farm. I could transport you to the great old age of 2014. Dictionary of the English language. That one's definitely not. Templars. Just because you transport them to a time period, it does do with real life. And I don't think it's going to do with the wit's end. I might give you Templar. Definitely not when you draw it. The Age of License. A Travelage. It's comic. So I'm assuming you're not going to want a comic. You seem like a snob, a history snob, but you don't like comics. Journey to the Center of Earth. That's fake. As we all know, the Earth is flat, so there can't be a center of it, right? Discovering the greater bookstore region. Savior Fish, Life and Death in America's Greatest Lake. Not gonna read any more through that. I know it's about my lady love Cthulhu, so it's gonna be on the bookshelf, closed at all times, so I can't let her. So it's always there for her to be ready to read. By train through Spain. Oh, joining couple journey across Spain with Amerigo Marchese. As they hop into trains, I think the Templars is what she's gonna be on about, and this is gonna fail it. I'm a book god. Everybody praise me for my book knowledge. I'm a guy. You need a book, you need fan fiction, I got you. You need weird weird Tumblr post at 3 a.m. that makes you go, ooh. That makes you go on another Tumblr post until the next 3 a.m. I got you. You want weird fan fiction? I got you. You want weird old classic book? I got you. You want a book in the last 10 years? Go to somebody else because that is, I don't have you. Literature God may have a time expiration date, and that is in fact within the last 10 years. Brian Sanderson, who I only know of him by name. Please don't ask me about the last 10 years, please. Please, for the love of God, don't ask me about the last 10 years. Please. That didn't even pay, that almost pays for the day. The book sold already is barely paying for today. Alexander Dumas. I had a Dumas? I don't know I had a Dumas. I need a book. What should I pick? I want an autobiography or a memoir. Brown Girl. Dreaming. It's one of my all-time favorites. What is Brown Girl? Oh, no. I don't have a kid's book. Award-winning memoir in verse. Jacqueline uses poetry to show what it was like growing up black during the 1960s and 1970s in South Carolina. Ooh, and New York. New York probably better than South Carolina, but man, both sucked at that time. Including the growing joy she found while writing. Powerful yet approachable book for middle grade schoolers. Okay, so Villette, Lucy is hired by Nope. Do I have any autobiography? Batting of Jack, get ready for the pirate adventures following Jacqueline Rose's contemporary. Join her and her friends is just one who falls in love with the epic tale of covering the hardships of empowerment. Maybe? Seven Heavens of historical drama follows Evelyn Hugo, an old Hollywood star, and perhaps her spicy tell-all biography. A biography full of highs and lows and queer love and tragedies. No! Not my tragic Yuri! I often go on rants about that. No! So much so I was literally starting to read Yuri fanfiction while playing Hades 2. Richard II, that's not tragic Yuri. The Inferno, I'll save you for a good man. There's somebody gonna be coming in saying, I want something prolific, historical, and groundbreaking. I'm gonna hand him the Inferno. He's gonna be like, this changed my life. I'm like, thanks, dude. It's just a Tuesday. Guards! From Terry Pratchett. I actually know Guards because it was the 90s drug. That's from the Ringworld series. You know this book because it's from the Ringworld series. It's good. It's good. The main character is pretty much... Did I say Rimworld? It's Discworld, you idiot. It's pretty much main character is unknowingly like a lost noble. He's kind of like a god in a way, but not. He's just kind of like stupid, but things always work out for him. But he's also not really stupid. He's just super lucky, but he's also actually not incompetent, but he is. He's kind of like Luffy. Oh my god, is Guards like basically the outline of Luffy? Oh no. Oh no. Dealing with dragons, definitely not you. In Cold Blood, Wrong Place, Wrong Timeline, Lords of the Wardrobe, Garen, Sky Homes, Birdland, Woman Cabin, Fortune of Spies, The Seven. Maybe you? Do you like? I was really hoping something more biographical. It's literally a fucking biographical. That's literally a fucking biography. Shit, I want something more biographical. It's a biography. It's the only biography I have. On redhead white chick. It's the only biography I have. Oh, Klaus. Oh, what? What is this dope? It's a shop. Hi, mate. Hi, mate. I've read about you in the paper. Such a cool place you guys here. Yeah. My name is Klaus. I look at it it's a mega mash at the moment. Have you been there yet? I know this is a very stereotypical accent, but it is very, very addictive saying the words Klaus. I just like saying the words Klaus in this accent. I am very sorry. Been an awful big car park. I'm sure no one was mind if you made a stop there from time to time. Mega Mash. A busy supermarket serving the community. Okay, everyone Sean's Mega Mash. How are you? Having a good summer? A bit stressful. Ah man, that's too bad. I'll get some time off soon. I guess so. My bands and I have been practicing almost every day since spring before our bassist went abroad. Bro, I'm a bassist. I have a bass guitar by my side right now, which I'll plug in if my... Where is my cable? Where the fuck did I put my... Where the fuck did I put my aux? I gotta find my aux. I don't know where the fuck it went. I've been playing... we play metal and some punk stuff, you know. My name is Siren Slippery. Some music is like the opposite of science and cybery. Let me know if you want the kind of music you're into. Let's introduce you to some local bands. Alright, I'll check into your books now. But I'll see you later, yeah? Adios. Now, nobody's gonna understand what I was doing. What I was doing was a bastardization of whatever accent that was stereotypically. I made money for the day. It just became executive when the moment I said Klaus. The moment I said Klaus, I just fell into this accent. Can't you believe it? You need a book, give me a book. Do you want Tatiana Giddy? Wow. That new person, that's a new personal best. I'm getting into romance novel. Get into a new romance novel. But I'm a bit obsessed with crime novels. But I don't love dry books. So what the yo, I want a pizza with no cheese and no sauce. Give me a pizza with nothing. Like that's exactly what you're asking for. Like how am I gonna give you a fucking romance novel that's a crime, but not dry? Actually, that's not that hard. You're not it. Wrong place, wrong time. Maybe when just no, that's definitely not it. No, definitely not the one. Which was just better. Governance and like France, which you faces loneliness, illness, friendship, and eventually love. Love. She's got romance, a business up with crime. But you don't love dry books. It's not crime. Novel famous for its plot twists, thanks to the narrator who frequently hides information from the readers. Maybe a villain. Battle of Jackie the Hive. Ready for the pirate adventures. Probably not you. With 7 husbands. I thought I handed this. to that person. Did they not take it? Definitely not Richard II. Definitely not the Inferno. Definitely not the Knit one. Definitely not Guards. Definitely not Jack. Buzz in the Meadows. Guess we have a French farm. I could have given French farm. Listen for the lie. Lucy didn't want to be on a podcast about her best friend's murder. Oof. Our memory has been the nights sketchy at best, as the town has already decided who's guilty. The true crime broadcaster Ben is both persistent and attractive. Unproudly spicy. This has the crime. This has the romance. How about this one? There we go. You're right. Listen for the lie sounds romantic. Glad you like it. Minus that 1, possibly 7 hiccups that one time. Book God. Oh, yes, sir. Heard you made the acquaintance of Mary. And she's a great sense of business. Much like that of which I've... much more than I've ever had. The runs in the Dubois family. You know, Lilite has been much of them for 2 centuries. And Miriam has always managed to stay on top of those decades of paperwork. While still working out in front of the customers. It's quite an incredible feat, although she has enough employees that she'll be that she would do well to rely on more. But I think she has a hard time letting go for the reins, so to speak. Uses to speak of retirement and all. Who am I to tell her what to do? We were up on that years ago. One of you is gonna need help with the book. I know it. I know for a fact. And ma'am, I'm gonna be so mad if somebody took like the Inferno. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be so mad if somebody took the Inferno. I'm gonna be so mad if somebody took the Inferno. Like, I love the Inferno so much. Haunted building comes within view of resident ghosts. Since the full automation of lighthouses during the 1960s, the Buxton Bay it's such a dumb word. The Buxton's Bay Lighthouse is no longer inhabited. Many passers by in the following decades have reported signs of paranormal activity. Me and me mates. I've been there yesterday. Found a footprint near the lighthouse. And there was a bloody hanging back, and there was a bloody bang at the door. Oh, it gave me a proper fright. It gave me a proper fright, it did. This is local fisherman, grandson. Used to play housekeeper. Gareth Ellis has denied comment to the sinister happenings. All right. Gutting gore comes with 3 cents of dread. Mixed books bundle. No space for these. Ooh, Grimdark. We're going Grimdark. Give me that fantasy. Give me that Bram Stoker. That's just fucking kids. Give me that Bram Stoker. Give me that Warhammer extended series. Kind of not what I wanted, but all right. You check out Mega Cafe. Mega Marché. You're on the up. You're kind of not selling that much. History been. There we go. We still got Dante's Inferno. We're gonna take classics. We're gonna take classic. Definitely a bit more travel. People have been wanting more facts. So fact there, fact. People have been going off the shelves with crime. Probably a bit more classics, and then the last one can be fantasy, but it's kind of down. 1 and 4, 35, 35, 35, 38. That's a semi alright spread. That's a semi alright spread. I don't have enough fantasy for the 25%, but that's an alright spread. Alright, Mega Mash, which I think just means like big mart in whatever language it is. Do you have a secret like bookshelf I can buy so I can have more books so I can cater to people's alternate wants and dreams? And that's just the sheep. That's just the sheep. Why is there just a sheep? Also, there is in fact nobody here. I wasted so much time. Okay, there are in fact people here. I was gonna say I wasted so much time and money placing my shop here today, but no, it's fun working out. Do either of you need book recommendation? Oh, nice Klaus. Hey Matt, it's nice to see you again. You mind if I hang around here a bit? I need to do some writing. Yeah, dude, I got a table outside. You know I told you about my vans, yeah? Well, I wanted to work on a concept art we had while our basis is away. But it wasn't going so super well. I even took some time off of work to focus even better. But I'm just absolutely out of ideas here. Like, it's been weeks and I've got nothing. I even started to get a bit depressed, to be honest with you. Not want to disappoint everyone. Got any ideas for me, mate? Songs about getting drunk, songs about heartbreak. Nah, romance isn't really my thing, so I don't even know what to get about that. I took more to the pop rock scene going. Like, the whole album needs to be to tell a story. New request, an album for the ages. Want to help Klaus come up with a new song, recommending books that he likes, and talking with him often. Well, I have I have other things to talk about, but peace out. Like, it's not like I can just hand him books. Like it's not like I can just take a book and then hand it to him. I can't just take a book and hand it to him. You got anything inspiring? I want something niche. Also, historical settings appeal to me. Ooh, I can't get enough of historical niche. So historical niche, the in-depth explanation of Dangclaw by a scholar of history premises. Sophisticated insights for anyone interested in that. Okay, so technically speaking, the Inferno fits this. It's a niche, it's kind of historical, and it did in fact set the precedent for any depiction of hell within its entirety and any sort of codification within the Catholic Church of that. Despite being hated by the Catholic Church at the time, Dante Alighieri was in fact one of the pioneer of any sort of codified and agreed upon description of hell in any form from and since. That is genuinely true, despite absolutely hating the fucking church. He was like, fuck you, church. I'ma I'ma do your depiction better. And it was like a whole thing. It was like a secret war between the Byzantines and Gauls, but even the Gaul, one of them was like two different factions. It was like a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I did an AP report on it. I'm going to play the Gothic historical fiction by Tony Manzaroni, master of magical realism, beloved storytelling about trauma and slavery and how Pete passed her and lingered like a ghost. Ooh, that's pretty nice. That beloved, that's on the. Oh, I thought I was gonna say Anna Karenina. No, that's Anna Karenina. An emotionally charged Russian novel about love triangles, affairs, and farming. You know, when you're in a love triangle with your with somebody else, and the only way you can deal with it is by going and farming potatoes or something. Potatoes are the first farming food that I immediately thought of my head. It's not that I'm saying all Russians are potato farmers. Just literally the first one I thought of. Wish you could be the hero of your own tragic story. Right, a side trade on Karina. Richard II. Richard II is Shakespeare's classic historical novel. Little Women. The four March sisters navigate love, loss, and the rivals of growing into the woodwind. Fairy Adventures of Robin Hood. Persuasion. First pick is often the best. I would have never even looked here. I like the ideas in the past. Glad you like it, bud. Glad you like it. Anybody else? Anybody else? Books for sale? Books at the Mega March? Books for sale? Anybody? Anybody at all? Need a book recommendation? Book recommendation, please. I need. He's leaving, but I gotta give him book recommendations. That's not, bro. I need to give you book recs. Oh wait, shit, book recs. Time for God to make his massive comeback. What a week. As something series would be nice. Okay, so series. And I'm a fan of world-renowned detectives. I don't know if I have a series in detective novel. Also, I quite like a thrilling story. I can maybe fill one of those, definitely not three of them. That's what I have for crying. Gone Girl, I know that's not a series. Death Note, like, I'm so the actual Death Note. I'm literally just recommending him fucking Death Note. He likes Death Note. Guys, we made a weeb. We made a weeb. I went silent to literally go in my head. I was like, am I going to do this? Am I going to convert somebody to the dark side of anime? Defin, if you're still here, I got somebody hooked on anime. Let's go. Whoa. I love that I don't have to say goodbye to those characters anytime soon. Oh, who's going to tell him? Who's going to tell him? Like, literally, volume 2, half of them die. Spoiler alert. In a book called Death Note, half of them die and replaced by other people who die. Unless you're talking about the gay couple at the end who pretend to be a heterosexual passing couple instead of a murderous gay couple who's basically tragic to doom and die. Pretty much gay couple. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? I love how I just recommended him fucking Death Note. Sorry, I'm a bit of a hurry. I'd like something with a plot, with twists and turns, and give me a crime story and make it thrilling. Okay, so semi-short, crime, thrilling, plot twists, Gone Girl. I mean, Gone Girl is pretty fine. The Outsider, or terrifying Outsider stalks Flint City. Is the Outsider the pretty boy one? Committing heinous crimes, tagging along with a ragtag team of heroes to take it upon themselves to deal with this nightmare of classic Stephen King fiction. Nope, not the one I'm thinking of at all. Wrong place, wrong time. This one might have twist and turn. Shocking twist, I thought it was shocking twist. Crime story it is, maybe. Definitely not American Psycho. One of us is lying. When the Breakfast Club turns into a crime scene before detention is over, you know you'll be in for a thrilling twist mystery drama. Do I give him... This one is 214 pages. It is a twist, and it is crime. Yes. Okay. It was either this one or the one. You're right. I heard there's one of a shocking twist of one of us is lying. I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied. I thought another one was asking for help immediately. Wow, crime is on the mega rise. Surprised nobody won kid sales. Or because I don't have kids books. But like, surprised that somebody has the, you know, kid sales. And I gotta close up shop. Really? Really? A new tiny bookstore starts passionate discussions. Literature, bookstores, literature, book scene. Yeah, no, I think they're fine. What are the books gonna get? New books, Gutting Gore. It's on the down for 35. Horror is on the up. Vintage science books kind of don't need. Used book lot. Crime books for sale. Ooh, today, yesterday. Yeah, I kind of want to do. I'm gonna put myself in major debt for this. I didn't want fantasy. I wanted only crime. I wanted only crime. You. No, you. No, you. No, you. Can I go back to the page where it says the books of the day? There we go. The flea market. Flea market very much likes those three. Mega Mart very much likes crime. I might put a lot of time in crime. You like all of them. I might just go full on crime and hit the Mega Marsh. Let's just go full on crime, hit the Mega Marsh. No, I didn't sell a lot. I didn't sell that much yesterday. I have 10. You're up a bit. You're up a bit. I might take out a few fantasies. I mean, I got some crime. I sold some historical. Do I still have Dante? I still have Dante. The moment that Dante Inferno gone, I'm gonna 100% end stream. If that book disappears, I will end the stream and then my life. Not in that order. Also not my life. Summer 8th day of summer. Because it's for some reason, every day, for some reason, is dictated by the day of the season. That doesn't make any sense, man. I said it before. It doesn't make sense to name the date it is after the number of season it is. Hey, you look like somebody who likes mystery crime. Do you want to talk about Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde? I sure know you did. Come on in, come on. I know you want to get that Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You got that Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde fit. Don't ask what I mean by that. You gonna pick it up? You gonna pick it up? I literally have 10, and I'm gonna hand him Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I quite enjoyed plays. Okay, I remember before shorter and sweet books. I'm a fan of books like Macbeth. Short, sweet Macbeth. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him about the play? Yeah, no. I know what Macbeth is about. A murderous, accursed tragedy. Short and sweet. Definitely go together with tragedy. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell this sick sicko? The mini ADHD coach. No. Witchcraft or Wayward Girls. Do you think that'll count? Rambles in Germany. No. Actually, Rambles in Germany. Why am I pronouncing Germany so weird? If it would be under anything, it would be not Birdland, not Palmian. I need to get rid of these two. You've been literally here since the first stock. Buzzin' Meadows, no. Woo, no, Explain the Fantasies of the World. French artist Jenny Buffett. Is Jean Buffett related to like Jimmy Buffett? Are they like related? Does she have like royalties to Margaritaville? It was 1958. So that'd be like when Jimmy Buffett was like a kid. So is there royalties to Margaritaville there? Our own ones. Owen's a classic positive advantage of well-provoking essay and narrative exploration of the position of women's characteristics as well as rights and literature, a tradition dominated by male hierarchy. Guards. If you haven't read Guards, go read it 100%. It is actually like 300-400 pages. It's one of the shorter Discworld series, but it is still a good Discworld series novel. There's a lot of them. There is a lot of them. I think they're, are there 30 now? Are there 30 something Discworld books? There's close to it if I've not kicked up with them. Like there's a lot. Very Adventures of Robin Hood. I mean, kind of maybe, but to match, this is such a contradiction of Macbeth and short and sweet books. Codename Villain, Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I mean, I don't have any stage plays. I don't have any stage plays. Lion, the Witch, and Wardrobe is pretty. Maybe fitting it. Not you, not Gone Girl. Ooh, the Mirror's 24th Hour Bookstore. That's not one though. The Outsider is not one though. Seven Husbands. That is just a horror. Might have just hit them. And the wrong book that one time. You were also not a screenplay. It's got vampires though. I don't think they're gonna like. Richard II, Shakespeare's classic. I mean, they're both Shakespeare, right? They like Macbeth. This is Richard II is also by Shakespeare. They're both by Shakespeare. Is she gonna take Shakespeare? She took Shakespeare. Everybody, we found Angela from Smosh. We found Angela from Smosh. She likes Shakespeare. Wow, Richard II? I've heard they're putting a new production soon. That they might be. That they might be. I genuinely don't know. I don't nobody tell Angela from Smosh I'll be killed. But like I don't care about Shakespeare. Hi Moon, hi, how are you? Welcome to a small book library simulator. How are you? How's your day? How's it going? Do you like books? Do you want book recommendation? I have book recommendation. I have books. Apparently this game is literally filled with books that are actually existing, and I have to curate books to people who want books, and these are all real books, and I know like I know quite a bit of these books. I'm like, ooh, you're good? What you don't want to read the little Babu baby? A little book story, get them into reading? It's only a crippling disease that'll make you want to read all day, every day. It's almost like you're gonna wake up at 5 a.m. and read 2 books. Like before 7 a.m. or something every day. How am I? I am fine. I did some of my finals today. I got this week mixed up with next week, like in like 6 seconds of my brain. But no, I have a final due that I'm doing 2 weeks from now. I'm doing that work Saturday, so I should be completely fine. One of them ended Monday. So yeah. I got that done. So I've been pretty fine. One of my classes for today was canceled. It was canceled on Monday, so I knew I was gonna have it. So I had half of the extra day added to myself, 100%, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah. I unfortunately didn't have time to go to the gym. I had to give somebody a ride home and then back and then somewhere else, and I didn't have time to go to the gym. But I did in fact have some time for other stuff. Well, that got me good. Is there? I'm here to look out for the new album inspo. I'm giving him this very poor accent solely because his name is Klaus and I understand the proper magic capabilities of this accent. It's just have fun saying the word Klaus. I do. You don't happen to have a book that could help me out, do you? What do you want? Last time you wanted a weird history book. I tend to read lesser known works. Historical settings appeal to me. And I have the nonfiction here is, nonfiction here is good. So nonfiction, historical, classic. Oh, not necessarily classic, lesser known. I have anything I'd like me. Lesser known. Yeah, and each of these books are actual books. It tells you the author, the day it was published, how many pages it is, the title, synopsis. Like every single one of these books is like a real book. Every book in this game is real. I keep saying it. Everyone read Guards. Everyone read Inferno. I kind of really want to get rid of Scott Pilgrim's. I can't get rid of it. The Pit. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. That is literally a lot of my stuff. I have a different story about it. That one is literally a place where you can just throw in increments of 10 something to do nothing. What is The Pit? So if you have enough money, you can play You can play The Economy to see what that one does. I don't know if Shiny's still here. Shiny is very, very, very in tune with what playing The Economy is. But each of these books is really cool because a lot of them is just, you know, the actual like books, and it's really cool going through and all this stuff. And one of the difficulties in the game is trying to like curate the books that's going on in here. But I need to find a historical one that is non-fiction. Classic play of Virginia Woolf's Pot. I don't know this one. It's kind of old. But yeah, the pit is literally just a money pit. It's where you can throw your money in increments of 10. Because I can't implement a place where people can just completely get rid of their... Yes, huh? I made them like 4 or 5 months ago within 5 minutes. Oh, hey TNT. What do you read of fanfic redeem dyslexia? God damn. Be damned. I know. Yeah. Why do I have one? Because I was reading fanfic while also doing Hades, which I thought would have been... No, it was Guild Wars. It was Guild Wars, which I thought was going to be significantly easier to do than it was. But I will absolutely make a book report on fanfiction. At least one chapter in fanfiction. Some fanfiction is pretty long. On fanfiction, if you do that redeem, I will do a book report on fanfiction. And I'll try to do it in a timely manner. I'll probably forget about doing it in a timely manner. But it's either read the fanfiction on stream, or do fanfiction book report. Oh, it's a book report, not you reading the fanfic out loud. I'll do it. I'll read it out loud. Uh-huh. Yes, huh? Yes, huh? It's just agree. Moon, I didn't say it explicitly. Yes, huh? What's a stance? A stance is you gotta give me a stance to take on something, and that is something I have to defend about myself. A lot of my redeems are based off of the amount of times I rant about something. So yes, huh? It's just you need to have this opinion, absolutely. So go on about it. Instead of asking my opinion about it or giving me to change my opinion on it. You're like, yes, here is this, yes now. But I still need to find out. Okay, I need to figure this out. Nonfiction book that is good. Anything that is historical. Are you sure you're willing to read a 200,000 word fic on stream? Like I said, I would hope to do it in a timely manner. I don't know how many people were here for that, but I spent like 8 hours reading like Lovecraft's work. I spent like 8 hours doing that before I had to like cut it because I was needed somewhere else. I mean, this time I'm not going to do it on cam, so I don't have to worry about all that. Remnant in Germany, Alien 18. Oh, maybe. It's unknown. It's historical. Maybe. Around the world in 80 dishes. No. Gene Buffett. Like I said, is Gene Buffett related to Jimmy Buffett or Warren Buffett? Is Jimmy Buffett related to Warren Buffett? That would explain why he'd have money for all those Margaritavilles. For anyone who doesn't know, Jimmy Buffett is the owner and purveyor of all of the Margaritavilles because he has a song called Margaritaville. He's a country singer. He's got a song named Margaritaville. He absolutely Dracula. Guys, I'm sorry. I saw my name in game and I was like, they noticed me. They noticed me. They noticed me. This one specifically. They noticed me. Birdland, no. Everyone's on to know. It's a classic piece of Virginia Woolf's essay about narrative. I might hand him this. This isn't gonna be what he wants, but I might hand him that. Merry Adventures of Robin Hood, Persuasion. He's not gonna like Persuasion. Dealing with Dragons is too fantasy for him. American Psycho. We need Patrick Bateman or something over here. Maybe? He likes it. He likes it. You have to go to sleep. Go to sleep. It's like AM. Like 6 hours. It's like 2 a.m. in France. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I may have had a ton of French novels like 7 days ago in game, but like go to sleep. Go to sleep. Dream about telling and reading your. Yes, 2 a.m. I'm good at math. Yeah. Dream about giving your son. I think you said you had a son, right? Your child. Dream about giving your child some 2 a.m. nap time, sleepy sleeps. Read them books. Parenting advice. Read your children books. Read them books. Even if they're sleeping, read them books. It'll predispose them to liking books, which is good in today's age where, for some reason, the new generation is losing literacy. Not by dyslexia, not at all. No, just by lack of liking to read. Which is a horrible thing because of growing age of technology. Anyway, back to book recommendation. Read your books. Read your books. Read your children your books. Read your books to children. Do all books and children. He's in bed since 9 p.m. And why haven't you been reading him a book for 4 hours? You could have gone through half of Guards by now, and even you would still have no idea what the fuck is going on in Guards. Guards is from the Discworld series, which is an incredibly long series that is incredibly confusing as well. It's a good series though. I recommend it. Highly recommend it. Also, Dracula, good read. Dracula, good read. I read that like last year. Good read. Another good read. Read The Inferno and the Paradiso and Purgatorio, all from Dante Alighieri. I recommend all of it. I give book recommendations on a lot of stuff a lot of the time. Wake up, son. Drac told me to read you a book. No, it's gonna be a book you're not gonna understand yet. But I didn't say wake him up. I mean, if you read to your kid while he's asleep, I'm sorry, I keep assuming their gender. If you read to your child while they're asleep, they still, in some way, like absorb the knowledge. That's why you should read to your child when they're like a baby, so they intake the knowledge in some way or form, because any form of vernacular or information intake, even when you're sleeping, is better for developmental growth, even in later adolescent years. Which is kind of why some experts, I can't exactly pinpoint on what doctoral person I've read this from, recommend not the same sounds every night because that causes dependence on it. So you want to have a variety of sounds so that they're encapsulating other forms of stimuli, but within also having a developmental understanding of such stimuli. So it's not reliant on something, but understanding of that, even if they don't, which is overall building to their mass understanding rather than mass dependence. I'm not kidding. I have horrid dyslexia and I turn my brain off during stream, but I am very knowledgeable on stuff. If that hasn't shown in random moments, I am very knowledgeable. How's ya? A room for one's own seems dull. Thanks, mate. This is a massive help. I'll be back here soon. Spent like 20 minutes talking about random books while I gave that man a singular recommendation. Guys, look, I stacked my shelves with so much horror and you guys are still not wanting it? Come on. Jack, since you are so smart, how do you draw? Look, bud. I have a drawing tablet, I have a drawing pen, I have drawing program software, I have studies on how to draw on my PC. Do you want actual advice? It starts with understanding of your own baseline capabilities. So what that means now is a full understanding, or even just objective understanding of what you're capable of doing now within your own body movements. A lot of drawing comes down to understanding how your body moves with incorporation of your mind. I have asynthesia, so I have literally zero inner picture. When I think of something, I have to think of all of its associations, 100%, write them down, and then go from there block by block of understanding what check form list it hits. Other people have actual images in their head. But what I mean is, if you were to ask somebody to This is gonna go on for way too long. To imagine an apple, right? Some people think of all of the associations with an apple. Stereotypically, there would be a singular stem pointing up left, a singular leaf with give or take 5, 3 on one side, 2 on another, little in-branch stems of the leaf that is, I believe, green, and then a stereotypical heart-shaped apple with a heart, stereotypical heart up, stereotypical heart down with a pear-shaped bottom, with a singular shine on the red half, with a crescent on the left half being the interchange shade. Have a great stream, Jack. Have a great evening, all. Good night, Moon. Good night, Stars. I'm gonna call your kid for now on Stars. I'm not gonna misgender them. I'm just gonna call them Stars. Okay, Stars, good night for me. Tell them a good story tomorrow. Read Stars bedtime stories from now. You gotta make them smart. You gotta make them get to Ivy League school. Top of the world. 100 IQ. What? Who? Stars. Your child. Your Moon. Good night, Moon. Good night, Stars. You don't know the children's book? Well, no, it's an American book, right? Well, there's a children's book called Good Night, Moon. Good night, Stars. It is literally just that. It's a children's book where it goes by saying good night to a lot of stuff, and it starts by Good Night, Moon. Good night, Stars. Stars? Yeah. I gave your child a nickname. If that is unacceptable, I will in fact change it. I just don't like misgendering things, so I'm just going for Stars. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah. Because you're Moon and they're Stars. Yeah. But understanding of that, right? So understanding how you vision stuff in your head. Because some people see a full apple. They see the whole thing. I have the understanding. My brain works as an encyclopedia, right? It works as a filing cabinet where I need to go in and find all of that information. And figuring out how you work within that helps you immeasurably. So once you figure that out, if you work off of associations, it would be getting down your muscle movements within those associations. So if you're getting good with a square, some people see a square, right? Other people know 4 equal sides. You can work off of just getting your arm movements down. So once you get your arm movements down within the shapes in your head, then you can start with refining, from understanding to refining, then to actual study of any sort of capability before you start moving down into the nitty gritty of study. I need to shut the fuck up and actually do this. If you want, I can give like a 10-minute demonstration of what I mean if I just plug in my drawing tablet at the end. But I need to give somebody a recommendation. I'm going on for a little too long on this. What a week. I'm in a mood for a literary novel. But life's too short to read a book before over 700 pages. You're in a mood for a literary novel. So you want a long book. Let me sleep and see it. Good night. Good night. I'll let you sleep. One day, I will have... You know, I have been wanting to get better at voice acting, and I have been wanting to start a second channel over the summer of just me reading stuff, of just trying to get good and over my dyslexia, and also probably get audiobook, like, credentials done. So I might do that. Maybe one a week. Maybe one a week over the summer, because I should have time for that. I should, hopefully. Anyway, I need to give this man a book, 800 pages or less. I said 700, idiot. Your novel, The Outsider, that's an alright one. I'm looking for the one that is closest to 800. That is over 800, 300, 4, 3, 5, 2. Do I have any Brandon Sanderson over here? Do I get this man stuck on Brandon Sanderson? It's just some Brandon, right? Not Brandon, you're literally short. 407. Ooh, I'm looking in the mood for a literary novel. You are a literary novel. You're a classic. I love Dracula. If you can't tell by my name. John Buffett. Seriously, I need somebody to look up for me because my phone is a little tied up at the moment. Is Gene Buffett related to Warren Buffett or Jimmy Buffett? I need to know. I need to know. Watch Gene Buffett be the wife of Warren Buffett. You know what? I'm giving you Dracula. I love Dracula. Here you go. You get Dracula. Are you sure I'm supposed to have a different division? It's literally fiction. My man, you said a novel that's under 700 pages. This is a novel under 700 pages. If I were there, I'd bite your neck. Dracula style. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word Dracula. I would bite your neck Dracula style. You don't deserve Dracula. Dracula deserves better than that. Chocolate deserves better than you. Chocolate deserves better than everyone. Oh, wait, first, do I have my drawing glove? Because I might end it. Here, it is getting moderately late. And with today's gross, I made almost no money, but I made some money. But with that being said, wonderful time recommending books. With that being said, if you made it this far, I'll be seeing you next time. Because I don't have a wonderful time doing whatever you're doing. Because I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.